Okay, the mic's on. Mic's on. Something mic's on. What's going on, guys? My name is Kinetic Kid. And welcome to a live stream. Today we will be rebuilding the Kansas City Royals, who suck now. Hell yeah, big. Okay, cool. Yep. Probably should have started the stream like after I started the franchise, because there's a server error. It'll be fun to wait. Yep, there it is. Whatever. I don't have updated rosters because servers are down for me across the board. But we'll go. Royals, not an awful team. It's just not that good. We're going to be rebuilding the team for a while. So let's look, see how this team is doing. Pitching staff is decent. Jacob, or it used to be Jake. What is he doing? Jake Junis, I guess. Willie Peralta on the lower end. But the thing about this team is only 4 A potential prospects. If we go over to my favorite team, the Rays, they have a ton, which is actually why I did not use them, because I don't want an OP rebuild. So this team has been struggling. Crap. We don't have any star power, and that's what I thought about first. Salvador Perez, definitely the leader of this team. We don't really have a decent backup, but we don't really need a decent backup when you have somebody like Salvi. Eric Hosmer, again, I think it's his last year as a Royal. Unless we decide to re-sign him. Brandon Moss, he's a free agent, come up next year. Whit Merrifield is a very good option. He's super underrated in game, but it's okay. Raul Mondesi, a potential second baseman. We got Mike Moustakas here, who's another free agent, come up next year, as well as we also have Chester Cuthbert to possibly platoon. I don't know, he had a good season last year, but struggled in real life. And then we have Hunter Dozier. Does he have any stats? Yeah, not that much. Oh my lord. We could definitely do big things with Hunter Dozier. We have Alcides Escobar. It's his last year as a Royal. Alex Gordon. Not his last year. Terrence Gore, we got there. Never gotten major league hit in 7 at-bats in 37 games. 19 stolen bases. Billy Burns down here, as well as Lorenzo Cain. The main theme of this team is there are a lot of expiring free agents. So we're going to be looking to trade guys like that. Now let's check out the bullpen. We have Brandon Mauer, Ryan Buchter, Joakim Soria. Is he? Yeah, he is. Is he? I don't know. Peter Moylan, 38 years old, so his time is pretty much over as a Royal after this season. Scott Alexander, I don't really want up here. Yeah, so no bright spots, to be honest, on this team. Willie Peralta, I guess, is a decent long reliever, but we're going to want to bring up Nate Carnes for that role. Former Ray. He was a decent Ray, too. Okay stats. Started for us one season. So Nate Carnes is going to be in the bullpen. Galvin Herrera, very good. Ryan Buchter, very good. But the team isn't fantastic at all. Let's look. No standout free agents. So I think we're gonna do most of our moves with actually I'm gonna no. I wanna do auto scouting. Scouting is just really boring. And gameplay options, Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame. No PCI. Okay, let's check out the coaching staff. We have Ned Yost. Nice name. Like, who did that to you? And I usually just fire everyone so that we can have an optimized coaching staff, but okay, well, we're in A anyway. That makes Jason Vargas happy, I guess. But what we're gonna look for now is a lefty reliever who's young. We can definitely find that with the White Sox organization, I'm sure. They have a lot of young relievers. Oh, I guess we can't. Aaron Bummer, I thought would be better in game. Okay. Player search. Reliever. There's left. Max age 25. Kyle Crockett's interesting. Josh Hader is always interesting. But I think we might go with James Pezos or Wandy Peralta. See, Kyle Crockett's interesting, but his velo is very low. He's decent per nines. James Pezos is super interesting. Let's try for Pezos. He'll be moderately cheap. Trevor Cahill could be a part of the deal there. And Brian Pena, let's see what they say. Nice. So we get James Pezos, who's a decent option. We had Brian Flynn. Dang, that was wasteful. I did not even know we had Brian Flynn, who's very decent. We could run with an 8-man bullpen, though, definitely. And Brian Flynn up there, as well as Nate Carnes. Yeah, we can definitely roll with an 8-man rotation. I'm down. Seth Manis over there. He could be some decent trade bait. We have depth when it comes to these positions. Let's see. We don't need a catcher. We might need a young first baseman. We have Nick Prado. Okay, I can deal with him. Don't need second base. Don't need third base. Shortstop is a big one. Let's see if we can get any young shortstops. Oh, I like Labor a lot. Let's see. Moose, Billy Burns, and Brian Flynn. Wow. I think... Okay, here's my logic here. Moose is a free agent next year. And I like him a lot. But he's a free agent, and we're not going to be able to re-sign him easily. Billy Burns, he's in our minor leagues. Brian Flynn, we have James Pezos. This Gleyber Torres deal would make a lot of sense. And I'm going to go for it. So Gleyber Torres now, a part of our team. He's also going to be brought up to the MLB system. Let's sim to the end of spring training. See what the team looks like now. So the rotation is spot on. Gleyber Torres, I want to start over Alcides Escobar, who we should also trade since he is a free agent. So let's trade Gleyber, or not Gleyber, duh. Let's trade for a youngish pitcher. I like Brent Honeywell, I really want him. Austin Pruitt's interesting, but he's not very young. Giolito, no. Reynaldo. Yeah, they're not going to bite on any of these, I don't think. I'd like Mackenzie Gore. Jose Barrios. I really like Jose Barrios in game. A lot. A Ross? Whoa, okay. Max Povsey. Yohander Mendez. Oh. Hunter Dozier straight up. No. No. Birch Smith we have? That's an interesting guy. Brady Rogers. How is he there? Huh. Mike Foltynewicz. For these guys, no. Joe Ross. No. Eric Fed. He has 4 pitches. Okay, what does Alcides get me anyway? Let's look for prospects. DL Hall? I might just take that right now. Whoa. DL Hall or Tyler Beede. I like Tyler Beede. Then what was the point? And I pressed all? Gee. Okay. Still. Okay. DL Hall deal works. So now we have. Wow. Okay. We have a ton of guys that are B potential. No A potential still, but we're working up to it. Labor, gonna pop him in the lineup right there. Easy. Now let's see what he plays up to. 76. He's already a decent fielder for his age. Great durability. Alex Gordon starting. Alex Gordon we're gonna definitely have to deal. No doubt. Jorge Bonifacio is just better. Let's get out Alex Gordon out of here. Great fielder. Very good in his heyday. I think we're gonna have to let him go. I'm not sure what we're gonna let him go for. Let's look for more prospects. It's always good to load up on prospects, especially in this game. Michael. Okay, that's interesting. We have Glaber, though, so we don't really need him. Matt Sauer, Billy McKinley, and G-Man Choi. I really like that trade. Let's check it out. So, we got Matt Sauer. Very bad control, but he's going to be good. And what about the right field prospect we just got? Billy McKinley. McKinney, he's going to be good. Jorge Soler needs to go up. He's a very good player in game. Melky, I don't like at all. Why you only babysitting 2 or 3 shots? I'ma show you how to take it up a notch. First you gotta get a pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Chester Cuthbert, I don't want him getting that much playing time at all. Oh, Hunter Dozier we wanted to bring up. Cuthbert, he's not good at anything. So Hunter Dozier. Oh, this is a tough choice. Because I know Jorge Soler becomes a god. He has all 70s power hitting stats, but he's younger. Locaine gotta stay in the lineup. I think we take Brandon Moss out, no doubt. So now every young prospect that we're really looking at is gonna get in the rotation. It seems we can trade Melky for a reliever. So let's see. Whit Merrifield struggles there. Jorge Soler. Yeah, they're all good. Merrifield does not really seem like he would work as a DH. Where does he want to be in the field? Second and third. Sarul. Oh, looks like he's going to have to play DH. It's pretty odd, but unless the outfield positions, no, they look really good. So, Whit Merrifield or DH. I'm not expecting success this year at all. So who are we gonna trade? Melky and Brandon Moss and Cuthbert. So Melky and Cuthbert are our top priorities to trade away. And Carson Smith available. Chad Green. Chad Green would be a huge guy to bring in. Nick Prado. No, see, we don't have any. Okay. Ah! I thought that would go through. Kyle Zimmer. Really? Huh. Who else? Yeah, okay, we're gonna have to bring in Mr. That's annoying. McPrado, please go through. Okay. Let's see. Okay, no. Yeah. No thanks. Nick Goody. I'm gonna get him. D potential, which is not even close to true. Okay. Like, whoa. Please go through. Wow. That's a fleece and a half. Nick Goody, you know what? This is just because there's no point of him having that negative D potential. I'm going to change all of those. And now it looks like Peter Moylan's the next guy that has to go. And we're not going to get much from Moylan at all, I feel. Yeah, we really aren't. Whatever B potential, not David Holmberg. Fun fact, David Holmberg, worst player in the game. Wow. Whoa, Mike Mayers. 43 overall. But, you know, he's a deep potential. Jesus, whoa, let me see his stats in real life. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like our team is set now. We got Nick Goody. We got a lot of young relievers. Oh my god. We got Brandon Marr, who's also pretty young. Ryan Butker and Joakim Sora. Wow. I can't read. Soria is are kind of old, but not to an extent they're like unusable. Anyway, the team looks good going to the season. Let me bring up who we need to bring up. We need a backup first baseman, and I think we might sign one. I think we might just pick up Egon or Ben Paulson. I like Ben Paulson a lot, actually. Okay, my roster is currently full. You know the drill. Release all the deep potentials. No, I wanted Ben Paulson because he is cheap. There it is. So now Ben Paulson is going to be a backup first baseman. He could even step up in first base if we need one soon. Ben Paulson is very, very decent, and he's definitely a step up from Brandon Moss, who was playing in his role last year. Now, Melky, we were going to trade. I think we can trade Melky for 2 bench players. So, let's go. Oh my lord, I want him. Nicky Delmonico? Blake Rutherford. No, he can't hit. Zimmer, I want him. Oh, I would totally do that if I didn't want to keep Locaine. Oh. Oh! Ah! I want Zimmer. But Naquin's good too. It's just that he's 25. What was Naquin's? He was a god last year. Oh. No, let's keep going with the basic sort of young guys. Let's go. Player search. We're gonna go for a center fielder. Yeah, that's safe. Max age 25. Delino to Shields could be super interesting. David Dahl also. Oh, but he's weird. His splits are so weird. That's why I don't like him. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna go with the guy that I was intrigued with the most. Delino to Shields. Okay, but I'll just give you Melky Cabrera instead. No, Melky Cabrera, Paulo, Orlando, and Brandon. Oh! That was an intense voice crack. Anyway, Delino to Shields is now on the team. Everything looks really good right now. We just need one more guy to get brought up. And I think it's gonna, cause that's our backup outfielder. What the heck? Okay, let's see how they have us. Interesting. Raul Mondesi starting. I kind of like that a lot. Hunter Dozier. That's good. Except I want... Oh, Ben Paulson looks like he would be so much better DH. Not gonna do it. Oh, I might just put Raul Mondesi in the bench for this year. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I know it's not good for the future, but he just looked way too good. Delino to Shields starting there? Oh, wait. Should I start Delino to... He has... Oh. Oh, yeah. He's such a better fielder. Jorge Bonifacio. He's 23. Delino to Shields is 24. So Delino needs to progress right now. Very interesting. So Locane, obviously there. Whit Merrifield, I like a lot there. Oh, no. No. He can't hit that high against lefties. No. Yeah, that does not work. Neither does that. Whoa. Yeah, I found our big problem with the team. And it's hitting against lefties. Wow. Whoa, okay. Ended up on the Rays on accident. That's the best we can do. It's weird because they're all like reverse split guys. Oh my god. So looking at this, it looks like we need another outfielder. Just against lefties. So we gotta get a lefty hitting outfielder. Joey Butler's interesting. We're gonna trade for one. Let's get a left fielder that bats lefty and is younger than 25. Wow. That is very intriguing. And he is mine now. What do you want for him? Jason Hamill? Yeah, take it. Kyle Schwarber. Hi. You're on my team now, and you're going to start. Oh, wow. There's some tough decisions I'm going to need to make. And I need a starting pitcher. Wow. We're going to get a guy that can start for 1 year. Might as well make it interesting. John Danks would be interesting. Jeff Locke would be interesting. Jeff Locke would be very interesting. Look at all those pitches. He might struggle. But we're gonna give him a 1-year deal and he can... Okay, no. No. I don't want to give you... God. Okay, we gave him a 2-year deal. Hopefully we can make Jeff Locke a star with this organization. Jeff Locke earns the last starting spot. It's an odd person to pick up, but it'll work. I mean, he was good. There was a time where he was good. And Schwarber starting over Ben Paulson. Yeah, that's a very safe bet. He's already hit. And he'll start against here. Yeah. Schwarber's not going to start against lefties. That's automatic. Yeah, we don't want that. Jorge Soler, we want hitting. Why is Soler on the bench? No way. And Hosmer, and then Dozier, and then Salvi. Then, yeah. Okay. So the team is looking good. Let's sim a little bit. Whoa, 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 whoa. We need to do training. Did not forget about training. Training is surprisingly super important. Oh, actually, let's have it do auto. Because they progress anyway when you do auto. Just make sure that they're not training. Like, they know what to train them on. Except for that. That's dumb. Yeah, no. No. You know what? No. Let's just change it all to pitching coach. That's the safest bet. This probably isn't the most fun thing to watch right now. But it's very important. And for these guys, let's do pitching coach again. Except we're going to do bullpen for him. And bullpen for him too. And pitching coach. Pitching coach again. Oh, Withrow. I forgot about how extremely good Withrow is in this game. But he's only good when you play with him. He gets rocked by the CPU. Kyle Zimmer. He's going to be important later. Pitching coach. The guys down here don't really matter, but... Kelvin, we're going to do pitching coach for him. Pitching coach and pitching coach. Sam Selman. He has the nastiest slurve ball in game. Fun fact. We're going to do weight room for Salvi. We're going to do... It doesn't really matter when it comes to this. Yeah, none of these guys are part of our future. We're going to do power for him. Ben Paulson, we're going to do power. Rhino Hearn, we're going to do power. Schwindel, we're going to do power. Oh, wow. All these are power. G-Man Choice, super bad in game. What is that? Nick Pareto, we're going to do contact. He's going to be a big part of our future. And Duenas, we're going to put you on power. Now, see, this is why you don't let it do it automatically. We're going to put Whit Merrifield on sprints. Raul Mondesi going to go on contact, pretty much. Ruben Sosa going on contact. Corey Toops doesn't matter, neither does Carlos Diaz. Now, Hunter Dozier. No matter what you do, put Hunter Dozier on power. It'll save your life. He gets up to 90 power. Right there, and another contact. Gleyber Torres, we're going to put him on batting cages as well. As they had him on batting cages. These guys don't matter because Gleyber's definitely our future. Zach Walters, we're going to put on power. And that's only because he is amazing. If he gets up to that potential, gets up to that C. Wow. That guy is awful. Kyle Schwarber, we're not going to put him through base running drills. We're going to put him on weight room. He doesn't go up when you put him on contact. Terrence Gore, we got to put him on there. He should have like D potential, to be honest. His C potential, if in theory, that could get him really far if he wasn't 25. Lorenzo Cain, we're going to put him on arm, accuracy, and strength. Delano Shield, you get to go on batting cages. Bubba Starling, sure. Let's put him on weight room. And the rest don't really matter. Jorge Soler, put him on power. That's an easy decision. That's another guy you want to always put on power. Anderson Miller, doesn't matter. McKinney, the guy we just picked up. Let's put him on fielding at first. Because he's 22. And contact. So, Twins looking good. Jake Junis looking good. Everyone in the rotation looking swell. Yeah, looking at the team, there's not really much that we can upgrade. Let's sim a little bit. So, game 1, we lose. Okay, whatever. Okay, so we lose the first series. And let's put on critical situations. No. I wanted to start this game. We're playing Jeff Locke. Or Jeff Locke is starting. Hunter Dozier. Oh my, what a start. Who else? Okay, he's struggled. Nothing really notable. What's this? No waiver wire, guys. Let's advance a day. We're 1-3. Let's go into Houston. And let's see if we can get a dub here. Yeah, that's fine. Quick count's on. Always MLB Network. Open. Clear skies. Jeff Locke making his first start. And he has to match up against Verlander, who got blown up last game. Huh. Okay. Okay, they had us just go with the normal lineup. So, Locane, Whit Merrifield, Eric Hosmer, Salvador Perez, Kyle Schwarber, Jorge Soler, Hunter Dozier, Delano Shields, and Gleyber Torres face off against Jose Altuve, Cameron Maybin, Carlos Correa, George Springer, Carlos Beltran, Evan Gattis, Brian McCann playing first, Alex Bregman, and Jake Marisnik. Okay, their lineup is looking good, especially to face off against the lefty.
Houston, Texas, on a Saturday
oh, that's so nice. Minute Maid. Okay, let's go.
Gets the start for Houston in this one.
Locane, 0-2 count.
Well, last year he had a very nice season when you look at the win total. His team is counting on him to do
ball
that again.
One.
If he does not get
1-2 count. We're doing quick counts because we want these games to go by fast.
Temperature here at game time,
and Lorenzo Cain, he lines out there. Hit a ball real hard.
Chance now for a look at the
no, Whit Merrifield.
Harold, what's the key for him against
1-1
one
count.
of the best starters in the game?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Ooh, he is electric. What do you got?
Why did I almost swing at that? 2-1 count. Now to Whit Merrifield against the hurler, Justin Verlander. There's a foul ball. 2-2 count for Whit Merrifield. And this one's hit pretty hard the other way. But Carlos Beltran gets the ball. I need to do something really quick. Yeah. Present. Okay, broadcast. Obviously, but no, what the hell? Audio and video.
Eric Hosmer.
On the field. Next up, here is Eric Hosmer to face Mr. Justin Verlander, who struggled in his last start. That one's fouled back above the webbing behind home plate. Now here's the 2-2 count. And that pitch was right down the middle for Eric Hosmer. Fouls it off, though. Fastball thrown in at 96. I think Justin Verlander has maintained his form from when he was a wee lad. Here's a 3-2 pitch to Eric Hosmer. That ball is roped the other way, but that is foul. That ball hit 106 according to StatCast. Is still a 3-2 count. And this one's ripped up the middle. And George Springer will not be able to get to it. This is looking like extra bases for Eric Hosmer. There is a double for the first baseman to bring up the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. Nice rope there by Eric Hosmer. He is a pretty big guy. Definitely gets solid contact, and that's a nice gap shot over there above the head of George Springer. Now here's Salvador Perez. 3-2 count to him. One of the better catchers in the league, was an all-star last year. And this one's hit hard the other way, and that one's a gap shot. He may try for two, although he does not have the most impressive wheels. And he will get in there with an RBI double. Salvador Perez with his first hit of tonight and the first run of tonight for the Kansas City Royals. That was an inside cutter, it looks like, from Justin Verlander. And that was not where the catcher asked for it. Now here's Kyle Schwarber. Struggled as a Royal so far, hitting 190. This one's hit high in the air towards left center field, and it will be camped under, as that will complete the inning. The Royals score one on the RBI inside out double for Salvador Perez. 1-0 game. Royals defeating the Astros. Now here's the left-hander Jeff Locke. Had 19 starts last year with a 9-8 record and a 5.44 ERA. Was let go by the Pirates and making his first start for a team that does not wear yellow and black. Jeff Locke now with the Royals. Now here's Jose Altuve. Won an MVP award last year. Here's the 1-1 count to the short second baseman. And this one's hit right over to Whit Merrifield at second base. He will be retired. That is now 1 out for Jeff Locke. Now here's Cameron Maybin. 1-1 count. And that one is roped down the left field line. Foul. Makes it a 2-strike count at 1-2. And the delivery. And that one is called a ball. Very close pitch thrown by Jeff Locke. The home plate umpire is Kenny Jansen with Mike Filmer at first, Rusty Valentine at second, and Jerry Hillsdale over at third. Now the 2-2 count. And that ball's hit hard right to the shortstop, Gleyber Torres. And he's out. Gleyber Torres actually in a part of the deal for Mike Moustakas. Now here's George Springer. And that one's hit the other way pretty hard, but foul. Now, the 1-2 count to George Springer. That one's fouled the other way. What's up, Derek Tube? And now, here comes the 1-2 to the hard-hitting center fielder. And he gets him on 3 strikes. So, a 1-2-3 inning by Jeff Locke. As it's still a 1-0 game, the Royals are on top. Can you say hi to me? Hi, Derek Tube. What's up? Here's Jorge Soler now. 1-1 count. And that's a foul ball by Jorge Soler. Looked to be way ahead of that fastball. Now here's the 1-2. And he strikes him out. So Justin Verlander gets his first strikeout of the night on Jorge Soler. Now here's the second batter of the inning, Hunter Dozier. Check out your channel. Not right now. 1-2 count, and that one is taken for a ball outside. Justin Verlander had a fantastic World Series run with the Astros last year. And that's a strikeout. So 2 strikeouts thrown by Justin Verlander in this inning. Now he has to face Delino DeShields,
Batting eighth,
the new guy
number 3.
in Kansas City. 1-1 count. And he does not go. Delino DeShields definitely does not think that he had a very prolific career with the Rangers, and is very excited for this opportunity as he is a mainstay in the Royals organization. Hopefully, if he can turn the season around. And this one is flown to right field, very shallow, and it will be caught over by Carlos Beltran, who actually retired, so this is a very unrealistic game. 2-2 count to Carlos Correa from Jeff Locke, and that one is crushed. Oh my god. Wow. Oh wow. Here comes another 2-2 pitch, and he gets him swinging. So Jeff Locke so far has been pitching a masterful game. So that's 1 out in this inning. Here is Marwin Gonzalez. And he swings and misses on that pitch. I really want to play this game. Get it. And that one is roped the other way. And it is foul. As here is the 1-2 count. Once again to Marwin Gonzalez. And that one is going to be in the dirt for a ball. So now it is a 2-2 count for the power hitting first baseman. And that one's roped down the line, and it's also foul. So Marwin Gonzalez milking this at bat for as long as possible. 2-2 count once again. And that's a ball. So it's a full count now, 3-2. Definitely making it hard on Jeff Locke. And this one's roped to left center field, but it will be camped under by the left fielder. Is that Delino DeShields? Yes, it is. It's not available for my system. Oh, yeah, that's literally why I got a PS4 for this game. On the 2-1 count to Evan Gattis, and that one barely misses the zone. The 3-1 count now. That's a nice strike right there. Jeff Locke, not known for his power pitching, throws about 92 at the most, because that one's fouled. But he is a precision pitcher, and that is kind of what his downfall was last year, as he could not seem to catch the zone on many of his pitches. And that one is going to be the first hit of the night for the Astros. Evan Gattis hits it through the first base, second base gap. It's a single, a high fastball that he just took the other way. But Jeff Locke had control issues in 2016, which is a main reason why he was out of a job until the Royals picked up Jeff Locke from free agency and made him their 5th starter. Now the 1-2 count to Yuli Gurriel, the racist, and that one is gonna be way inside. 2-2 count, and that one's hit pretty hard, but Gleyber Torres will be able to make the play. You're good? I'm not very good. And that is an out there. Now here's Gleyber Torres. He was the #1 ranked prospect a little bit ago, 2 years ago to be exact. This is 2-2. Just got traded away from the Yankees. And the Royals seem to be in full rebuild mode, to be honest. And that one's a fly ball to center field. Hit pretty hard. But just hit hard in the air. But they have been trading away a lot of their mainstays for younger guys. They keep Kane, even though he is a free agent next year. But they did trade away Mike Moustakas, Alex Gordon, and a few others. So that one's absolutely beamer. 3-2 count to Kane. And that one's a fly ball. So it's either been strikeout or fly ball now for Justin Verlander after the rough inning that he had in the first. Now here's Whit Merrifield to hit. 3-2 count? Or an 0-2 count. My bad, I can't read.
Count 1 and 2.
Now it's a 1-2 count. Whit Merrifield led the AL in stolen bases last year. And this one is actually not a swing. So risky business twice for Mr. Whit Merrifield, but no dice given to the Astros pitching staff. And that one's a shot hit high into left center field, but it just did not have enough power behind it, as Marwin Gonzalez will make the easy catch for out number 3. Now here's Carlos Beltran, 39-year-old. One of the older guys still playing in the MLB, but that's going to be a nice single the other way on an inside curve to start off the inning for the Astros. Hit a home run? I probably won't. Now here's Alex Bregman. 2-2 count to the young guy. And that one's hit right to Eric Hosmer, who is a very good fielder. That's going to be a double play. Fantastic play over there at first. Number 35 scoops it up and makes a fantastic play. Now here's Jose Altuve. That one's hit hard over to Hunter Dozier, who will make the play. So, after a single to start off the inning, a double play and a ground ball to third base will end it off. And those are not the commentators. Now here's Eric Hosmer. Hit an absolute shot over the center fielder's head for a double last time. And that one was right down the middle and missed. 3-2 count now for Eric Hosmer. Solid contact first baseman. And that one's ripped to center field as well. But that one will be caught by George Springer. So, now there is one out. And here is Salvador Perez, who also hit a double on an inside slider. The 2-1 count. And that one's hit up the middle. And Carlos Correa will be able to make the play on it, however. There are 2 down in the inning to bring up the power-hitting DH, Kyle Schwarber. Flew out last time. 1-1 count. And that's a good eye for Kyle Schwarber. That's a low changeup. That's one pitch that is actually underrated in Verlander's repertoire, as this one's hit super high by Kyle Schwarber. And it is carrying, but it is on the warning track and caught. That ball went a lot further than I thought it would. But it is still an out. What is the wind? Yeah, that makes sense. There's Cameron Maben. 2-1 count. That one's hit hard the other way, but foul. Where's Melky Cabrera? I traded him. 2-2 count. Oh, and that one's another inside curveball hit inside out against Mr. Jeff Locke. As there's a single for Cameron Maben to bring up George Springer. 2-1 count to George. Oh, and that one's hit very hard, but foul. Now the 2-2 count. And that's going to be strike 3. So Jeff Locke having an impressive performance so far. Now here's the 1-1 count. That one's hit hard the other way, but foul. And now the 2-1, or the 1-2. And that's a strikeout. So Jeff Locke, after giving up a single, has struck out 2 Astros. And now here's Marwin Gonzalez. 2-1. And that one's a dribbler right to Whit Merrifield, who tags the guy out at second. So, after a single to start the inning, quick 1-2-3 outs. Now here's Jorge Soler on a 1-1 count, facing Justin Verlander, who has been fantastic this evening. And that one's hit up the middle. Carlos Correa makes a very impressive play, however, and gets the out. Justin Verlander has been shut down so far this game, as he hasn't given up a hit since the first inning. Now here's Hunter Dozier, struck out last time. 2-1 count. That's an out. What's up, Frosty? 2-2 count. to Mr. Hunter Dozier. And that's not gonna be a strike, as he does not go. Now here's the full count to Hunter Dozier, hitting .500 so far this season with a home run, trying to compete for the Rookie of the Year honors, and that's an inside fastball as he draws a walk. You're gonna sub? Nice. So now Delino to Shields is up to bat. 2-1 count. That one is way low. Makes it a 3-1 count. You don't want to walk a guy like Delino to Shields, definitely. He struggles at the plate at times, as that's a single. So I guess I just contradicted myself. But he is a very speedy guy, as he ropes one into left field on a high and inside fastball, and then it looks like Justin Verlander is in trouble once again. Now here is Gleyber Torres to get his second at bat on, and that one is hit high on a fastball right down the middle, but it is not going to carry, as George Springer will make the out, and there will be no advancement to third. So now here is Lorenzo Cain once again. He's 0 for 2 tonight. The 3-2 count. And that one's a really high pop-up. And it's caught by the first baseman, Yulieski Gurriel. So, after a bit of a scary start to the inning, Justin Verlander is able to wrap it up, and it's still a 1-0 game. Here's Evan Gattis. He got a single his last at-bat. So that's a ball. So it's a 3-1 count now to Evan Gattis, the power hitter. And this one's hit up the middle. So Evan Gattis' second hit of the night, and his second at bat of the night. Now here's Yulieski Gurriel. Now the 3-2 count. That's a nice strike right there, thrown by Mr. Jeff Locke. Now the 3-2. Ooh, just tapped. Foul over there. 3-2 once again. And that one's ripped. And it's not quite a double play, but a fantastic play by Eric Hosmer to get the out on a line drive. Now here's Carlos Beltran. Is another 3-1 count. And that's barely a ball. Definitely a controversial call there, but they're going to call that a walk. So now here's Alex Bregman to hit. And another really close call there. It's going to be tough if Jeff Locke is not able to get those low pitch strikes, because that's where he likes to pitch in the zone. That's going to be a nice whiff right there. 2-2 count to Alex Bregman. And that one's hit over to Eric Hosmer. And that's Bregman's second double play of the night. Eric Hosmer, fantastic defensive inning there, as it's still a 1-0 game. Here's Whit Merrifield, 3-2 count. Ooh, that one is fouled the other way. 3-2 count once again. And that one's a ground ball. And scooped up by the third baseman, Alex Bregman, for out number 1. So Justin Verlander and Jeff Locke both having fantastic starts to the game. Here's a 3-2 count to Eric Hosmer. And Hosmer hits this ball very high, but not deep at all, as George Springer can camp under that one to get the second out. Now here is Salvador Perez. 2-2 count. And that one's hit up the middle. And it's another nice play made by Carlos Correa. So the defenses are definitely showing up today. Still making it a 1-0 ball game. Now here is last year's MVP once again, Jose Altuve, to swing the bat. And this one's hit right up the middle, as it's a fantastic play by Jeff Locke to get the first out of the 6th inning here. Is now here is Cameron Maben. He is 1 for 2 with a single today. And this one's roped in the gap by Cameron Maben. He's going to get extra bases on this one. A double to lead up to Mr. George Springer's at-bat. So, the first extra base hit for the Astros is a double by Cameron Maben. Now here's George Springer, who has stricken out twice in this ball game. And that one's hit high and not very deep. A foul ball, and it will get out of play. And now the 2-2 count. Wow. So it's a 3-2 count now after he just had probably the take of his lifetime. And the 3-2, and he draws the walk on the outside fastball. Now here's Carlos Correa. The 1-1 count. And that one's hit similar to the other hit by George Springer, but it will also get out of bounds. So the 1-2 count. And this one's rolled over to shortstop. Gleyber Torres to Whit Merrifield, and he's safe at first base. So now here is Marwin Gonzalez in a huge at-bat. 1-1 count. That's a ball. This at-bat is very big for the outcome of this game. And that one's inside. So it's a 3-1 count now. Evan Gattis is the next batter up, and Jeff Locke is up there and pitches at 87. That's a very quality strike right there. Here's the 3-2. And this one's hit hard over to Gleyber Torres, and he will be able to make the play over there with a great stretch from Eric Hosmer. It's still a 1-0 ball game, even though there was a huge scare over there for the Kansas City Royals. Still a 1-0 ball game. So there you see the box score. Only 1 run scored between the two ball clubs, and it was in the first inning and the top of the first inning. So this game has been very quiet recently, but it looks like somebody is warming up in the bullpen, as it is the right-hander Nick Goody. The 1-1 count to Schwarber. That's a very good slider, just almost took out his kneecaps. The 2-1 count. And that's a pop-up. So Kyle Schwarber flies out here. Kyle Schwarber actually lost a lot of weight last offseason with a special meal plan that he and his wife constructed. Read that on MLB.com. 2-2 count. And Soler gets a hanging curve and absolutely drives this one, but it's caught at the warning track. Definitely a mistake pitch there, but Soler cannot do anything with it. Now here's the 3-1 count to Hunter Dozier, hitting .500 to start the year. And this one's hit pretty well the other way, but Beltran has the ability to camp under it for the out. Out number 3. Still a 1-0 game. Been very pedestrian as of late. And now here's Nick Goody. He's coming in for the Royals. Just got traded to the Royals from the Indians. Had a decent season last year. Definitely a top-of-the-line reliever. Here's a 1-1 count to Mr. Evan Gattis. And he misses that one. So now the 1-2. And Gattis rips this one foul. Now the 1-2 once more. And that one's popped up as he jammed him on the inside two-seamer, and it will be caught. Yay, you're winning. I've been winning forever. Now here's Yulieski Gurriel. 2-1 count. And that's called strike 2. Controversial call. And Goody did miss the spot, but they'll take it. And that one's not called a strike, so a couple of iffy calls there. 3-2 count to Yulieski Gurriel, the racist. And that one was ripped but it's foul. A slider right down the middle, just missed by Yuli Gurriel.
The right fielder, number 15, Carlos.
So he draws the walk, and now here's Carlos Beltran for a 3-2 count. And that one ripped. Double play. So Eric Hosmer has been fantastic today.
Your attention, please.
Here's Will Harris,
Now pitching for the
the reliever for the Astros.
number 36, Will.
As it looks like Joakim Soria will warm up in the bullpen for the Kansas City Royals. 1-1 count. And that one was low, so good eye. 2-1 count. And that one's tapped and swiped away by Alex Bregman. So now the 2-2. Why are you live streaming Roblox, dude? And that's a fantastic cutter as it gets the liner of shields to go frozen. As now here's the starter comparison. You can see both pitchers had a fantastic outing. Justin Verlander had a tough start to the inning, but had a fantastic start compared to, you know, the last start when he got rocked for 8 runs. There's a 1-1 count. And Gleyber Torres swings at a ludicrous wow, can I talk? A ludicrous pitch. The 1-2. Gleyber Torres does not have a hit, but he has flying out a couple of times. So he does not go on the check swing. Okay, then what do I live stream? Not Roblox. Roblox is not cool. 2-2 count. And he misses a cutter right down the middle. Wow. So that was definitely a mistake pitch, but I was not looking for that. The 1-1 count. And Lorenzo Cain rips this one right to the center fielder. And that's an out. So, 1-2-3 inning for the reliever. Will Harris there. Now here's Joakim Soria. Last year had a 5-0 record with 1 save and a 4 ERA. Had more strikeouts than innings. Struggled towards the beginning of the year last year, but definitely regrouped. And he earned his setup job now. As that's a perfect strike right there. Makes it a 1-2 count. And the pitch. That one was hit high over towards the liner to Shields in left field. That is an out. So now here is the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 3-1 count. And that one's ripped into left field. A ground ball single there. That will bring up Mr. Cameron Maben to hit in this situation. 1-1 count. And it looks like Altuve is going. Salvador Perez cannot get the mustard on it to throw him out. Let's check this one out again on Show Track. Had a 9.6 foot lead distance. Got up to 18 miles per hour on the max speed. And stole the base very efficiently. So now here's the 1-2 count. And that's going to be a strikeout. Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's better than Roblox. So he gets him looking on the cutter there. Now here's George Springer. 1-2 count. That one is called a ball. Very interesting strike zone today, as there have been some questionable calls, to say the least. But this one's going to be popped up over to first base. Can Eric Hosmer get to it? Yes, he can. Fantastic catch over there by the first baseman, who has been lighting it up over there at first base. 1 Gold Glove last year. Definitely showing us why, as it's still a 1-0 game going into the 9th.
Your attention, please.
So now Joe Musgrove coming in.
Number 59.
Definitely struggled last year, but they're trying to make him a setup man instead of a starter. Now here's Whit Merrifield. Led the league in stolen bases, as I already mentioned. And he rips this one up the middle, but it's going to be regrouped by Carlos Correa. And he cannot run that out.
First baseman, number 35.
Let's check this one out. Carlos Correa, on show track obviously, covers 21 feet, showing off the range, and throws that ball 81 miles per hour. Not even in a pitching matter. Hector Rondon actually warming up in the bullpen. That one's an inside pitch that was hit pretty hard but foul. Now the 2-2 count. And he just gets his bat on that changeup. You know a lot about baseball? I mean, I used to play baseball. Now the 2-2 count. And that one is hit up the middle and caught by Mr. George in center field. Musgrove having a good start to the inning.
Salvador.
There's a 1-2 count to Salvador Perez. That one's way outside. That curve was not executed correctly. Now the 2-2 count. And that one is tapped. Barely foul. That ball was way under the zone. That was a Corey Dickerson-like swing. 2-2. Oh, and that one's hit. But it's caught by Jose Altuve. Not even a good hitter. Or not only a good hitter. It's also a stud in the field. Now there's Kelvin Herrera.
Now pitching for
Had 12
Kansas City.
saves last year in 72 innings, 86 strikeouts.
Herrera.
He gets the job of closer over Greg Holland now. Let's see how he does. This is his first year as a closer. Never mind, because I'm stupid and I forgot I'm in 2018. 2-2 count.
The left fielder, number 9. Marwin.
Now here's the 1-1 count to Marwin Gonzalez. Oh, and this one's hit high and deep to left field, and it's gonna be a home run. So the game is tied up now as Kelvin Herrera serves Marwin Gonzalez a fastball right down the middle for him to rope. Now here's Evan Gattis. They're gonna keep in Kelvin. The 2-2 count. And that ball barely misses the zone. The 3-2. That one's foul. Definitely putting up a big fight in this at bat. And the 3-2 count, that one's ripped the other way foul. So he's still alive. Another 3-2. And that's called a ball. And I don't know what the umpire's thinking, but he is wrong. And that will be the end of the day for Ryan Butcher, as they're going to bring in...
Attention, please.
Or,
Now pitching for Kansas City.
yeah, okay.
Number 49. Ryan.
So Ryan Butcher is brought in to face Yuli Gurriel, and that was hit. Oh, Hunter Dozier lets it go under his glove. So an easy out to end the inning
The right fielder,
becomes
number
not so easy. As now here's Carlos Beltran. 3-2. That one's tapped. And it's gonna be a fantastic play made by Whit Merrifield, but it's a very, very scary situation right now for these Kansas City Royals, as now Alex Bregman will be the hitter.
2. Alex Bregman.
And they're gonna bring in Brandon Maurer to deal with this situation.
For Kansas City, number 32.
The 1-1 count.
Brandon Maurer.
So that's ball 2. Another really tough call against the Royals. And that's a fantastic slider right there to make it 2-2. Alex Bregman, very young, unexperienced player, but he could make a name for himself in this game right now. And it's a ground ball to shortstop. Gleyber Torres will make the play. So it's a 1-1 game after the home run by Marwin Gonzalez. There's Kyle Schwarber. Going to try to get their lead back. And that's an awful swing. Make it a 1-2 ball game. Or count. The pitch. And he does not go on that changeup, which was a lot better of a changeup. 2-2. And that one's way outside to make it 3-2. Kyle Schwarber has flown out 3 times in this ball game. Make it 4! As he will fly out to deep right field.
Right fielder, number
wow.
Jorge
I hate that animation. Here's the 2-2 count to Jorge Soler. And that's a fantastic curve to make it a 1-2 ball game. So this game is still in extras. Because it's 2-2 now. See, I don't know what these Royals hitters are doing because they keep swinging at bad pitches and then taking really good ones. Inside curveball. That's not a curveball. 2-2 count to Jorge Soler. That one's tapped. Curveball right down the middle, but he was not expecting it. Now 2-2. And he strikes out. Low changeup. Gets him there. Now here's Hunter Dozier. Made an error that could have cost his club the game. And that one is an outside curve. Dozier's having a fantastic season so far. 2-2 count. That one is heated high and inside. 2-2 count. That one's foul ball. 2-2 once more. And he swings and misses. So, Hunter Dozier's out on strikes. And the Astros still survive. Here's a 1-2 count to Jose Altuve. That one's tapped. Altuve's got wheels, but he will not run that one out. Now here's Cameron Maybin. 1-1 count. Cameron Maybin has had a fantastic game so far. As they're going to keep him in here. Usually does not start against righties. And this one was hit really softly over to Hunter Dozier, who has a fantastic arm and will get the out. Now here's George Springer. 1-1 count. And that one's hit up the middle to Lorenzo Cain. So they get a runner on and 2 outs in the bottom of the 10th. That was a good pitch that was roped up the middle. Now here's Carlos Correa. 1-1. And this one is rolled really softly right into the hands of Gleyber Torres, who makes a fantastic throw over to first for the out. Now here's the liner to Shields. Let's see if anybody can do anything in this game, because it seems like they can't. 3-1 count. Oh, and that one's hit hard over to third base under Bregman's glove, and we have a speedy runner on first to start the inning. Now here's Gleyber Torres. A shortstop prospect. Has not done anything today so far. And this one's ripped high and deep the other way, but it's going to be caught by Carlos Beltran.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Oh, okay, well.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
Okay, so after a really well hit flyout, here's Whit Merrifield on a 1-2 count as they try to pick him off at first. 1-2, once more. And the runner goes, and he will be safe at second, so now it is a more dangerous situation. It is a 2-2.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First.